is gonna happen. Dahmer's cool stuff. Do good gaming.
Hey guys, what is up? This is Dahmer's Cool Stuff, and this is a quick, update / pickup video / hey, crazy, first new footage in the new house. Future. Stuff is starting to look up. I'm going to start getting into the groove of things. I'm also going to be releasing a video once I film the rest of it tomorrow. That's gonna take you where I'm at right now with the channel. Something very similar to, also it's going to be in the description down below, and I'll probably have a click here thingy to watch that video, why we do this. That was a good video, favorite of mine, that I did kind of, as a reminder for me for when I get lost. And I kind of need another reminder when I get lost and struggle with YouTube and struggle with this hobby that I do. Yes, it is a hobby, but it is a very time-consuming hobby. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, would it be great if I, was making some money off of this? Yeah, that'd be fucking great, phenomenal, but I'm not. So, that's okay, I am still doing this, but, it pisses me off when I see phony-ass prank videos and fake-ass reaction videos and fuck the Fine Brothers and, all this other shit that, people literally with no skill whatsoever that are legitimately, what I consider YouTube con artists. And everybody loves a good con. So, hey, more power to them, I guess. But I'm going to start opening up a little bit more. I've been very reined in. That was on purpose, though. For a long time, I've had a fear of putting myself out there. I do have a fear of interactions on social media, on, YouTube. In person, I'm more outgoing. I'm more outrageous, but I am still introverted inside, and it takes a lot for me to build up the confidence to be comfortable with people. And if I say the wrong thing and somebody gets mad in real life, well, that hurts me because I've offended them. It's weird. I'm offensive, but I hate to offend people. It's just this crazy little thing I have about me where, I try to be as straight and narrow as possible and not, try to straddle that line of, not wanting to piss off SJWs and not wanting to draw the ire of anybody. And I'm just fucking sick of doing that. So here you go. I'm still the same human being. I always have been. But instead of just saying fucking butt-plugging asshat motherfucker, I will say something along the lines of, oh man, that sucks. Why do I have to do this? Same contextually. I'm saying the same thing contextually, but I'm using different words so I don't offend people. And yeah, I'm a pussy coward person for doing it. I'm too afraid. But, when you have shit like Gamergate that happens, and when you have shit like, what's going on recently with YouTube videos, not just the Fine Brothers, but, Channel Awesome, I don't like them. I only care for Demonda Hagen and, Brad Jones, also known as the Cinema Snob. Those are the only two channels I give a shit about on that program anymore. But when, that, even them, are having issues with copyright strikes and the automated system being utterly fucking broken on YouTube, it's just, wow, man, what the fuck? How do I draw that line? And, I'll be honest, and I'll man up to this. I recently took a stance, politically speaking, about refugees, and it did cost me a couple people. I unfriended a couple people, but one person kinda, it's what I commented immediately after he unfriended and blocked me, was punctuation saves friendships. And because I'm just typing so fast, the way I was trying to say it was, oh, it was like you were saying, oh, I can Google that too, you fucking loser. But instead it came off as saying, oh, I can Google that too. And then, because I didn't use punctuation, quotation marks and punctuation, it sounded like I was calling him a loser. I wasn't. If he wants to be my friend again on Facebook and YouTube, fine, I'm willing to say, fuck it, I made a goddamn mistake. But you never gave me that option to correct that matter, so who, it's all about having thick skin. I tend to not have that thick of skin, and I tend to fly off the fucking handle immediately. There's a reason why when it's a customer service issue, my wife handles a lot of them because she's more subversive and I'm more of a bull in a china, not even a bull in a china shop. Can't even use that phrase anymore because of the Mythbusters. I'm more of a obliterate, scorched earth policy, everything. I'm starting to realize I can't draw a line in the sand and try to straddle that line anymore. I gotta be me, whether you like it or fucking not. I don't give a shit anymore. Now, the pickup portion that I was going to originally film until I decided to rant for 8 minutes. And if you're still with me, you guys are fucking awesome. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. Fuck them. Be you. Do you. Always be you and do you. Now that inspirational speech I guess I've given, which will probably be mocked in the comments below, and hey, it's the internet. You got your internet balls, so fucking use them, I guess. Going into the pickups of what we got in December. Basically, me and my wife, I made the decision to finally get her Xbox One. So, yeah, that's what we got. We got her Xbox One and my Xbox One. So now we can play games together and not have to do split screen. Because I'll be honest with you, some of these games on split screen, it's just not the same. I know everyone's like, oh, why split screen getting rid of? It's so good. You don't understand nowadays, man. Back in the old days, that shit worked fine. But as we advance and grow, I feel personally, if you want to have split screen in your game, fucking awesome. If you don't want to have split screen in your game because it makes the game look like shit and I gotta squint with my busted ass glasses to even see anything, even on a 50-inch screen TV at times, it's not worth it, man. So we got her Xbox One, which was the Gears of War edition, because she's a huge Gears of War fan, if you haven't noticed or are relatively new to the channel. She's a big Gears of War girl. And not just, I like... No, just she'll fucking wreck shop on a lot of people. And she wrecks shop on me a lot. I hate playing against her in that damn game. Although, she does get me a lot of the achievements for the story mode, because she can fucking beast that too. We got her Xbox One. We got everything set up. And that meant we had an extra controller. So we traded that into GameStop. And we got her copy of Halo Master Chief Edition, so we could play through the campaign without split screen anymore. It wound up being an even trade. I didn't care, but I don't like Master Chief Edition, man. It sucks so bad. The campaigns are great. The multiplayer fucked beyond belief. So that was that. And then Christmas time, sales started happening and whatnot, so we got we got ourselves 2 copies of Borderlands, I fucked that up. Borderlands, the Handsome Jack collection, which has Borderlands 2, Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and all the DLCs for it. So that means, technically speaking, I now own 4 copies of Borderlands 2 and 4 copies of Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Some people are probably going to tell me I'm a fucking idiot for doing that, but when it's a good game that I enjoy, keyword, I fucking enjoy, I will support the fucking ever-loving shit out of said game. So yeah, it comes with all the DLC for the game. If you have never played Borderlands and you can find this game cheap and you got an Xbox One, or I think it also came out on PS4, get it, man. It's simply some of the best role-playing first-person shooter, Diablo-esque style game you can ever get it. And it might not be your cup of tea, humorly speaking, but it's got some fucking funny shit in the game. Then, for her, and this is probably going to wind up being a separate video because this is Lego Dimensions out the ass. Yeah, that's right. We got her Lego Dimensions. And, oh my god, this game is a love letter to any geek culture in the game. Whether it be the Legos, whether it be Ghostbusters, whether it be Doctor Who, whether, any Lord of the Rings even. If the game has it in there, if it's a level in the game, you're going to notice so many Easter eggs. And it seems to me as if the people who made the levels for, like, say, the Lego movie level, or the Lord of the Rings level, or Ghostbusters level, they had a single hardcore fan kind of design the levels, so to speak, and put all the little fun Easter eggs in. Recently, even on the Simpsons level, we discovered, because we had the Doctor Who pack, spoilers, we picked that one up, that we can go to Bedrock. And I sat there and I was like, because you can go back and forward in time in the Doctor Who level and rearrange things. That's how you solve the level. But when you go to Springfield in the Simpsons game, you can shoot all the way back to, caveman days, and you're in Bedrock and you get to rock out in the Flintstones house. That was kind of a really cool secret Easter egg in there. And this game is littered with them. So if you have a particular hardcore nerd franchise, so to speak, or geek franchise that you like, especially you Whovians out there, I'm not a Doctor Who guy. I don't watch the show. I cannot catch up on 50 years of fucking entertainment. You're going to love this game. Except for this one thing. It has the same drawback to the Skylanders and the Disney Infinity stuff and the Amiibos. To get to some shit, you gotta buy some shit. And we did. Well, here's the entire game, and it comes with the base. And the one other cool thing about this game, you won't find, for like the level packs and whatnot, you won't find instructions on how to make this with all the Lego pieces. The game has the instruction manual on there, and it kind of flips you through. So playing that together and building up the portals and whatnot, and the other figures and the vehicles, that is a really cool way. This is definitely an awesome game. Not gonna lie, it gets boring if you've already played a shit ton of Lego games. And if you're like me, you get bored really easy of the Lego franchise now, but this one will keep me coming back from time to time. However, she adores it. So that was the first thing. I think the Doctor Who box that we kept got damaged in the move. We're not keeping the boxes, obviously. There's no space in the house. We have to kind of conserve space, as you'll soon see. We got the Unikitty figure with the Cloud Cuckoo car. We got the Lego Movie Emmett with his Emmett's excavator. Now, each one of these figures has a special power to unlock something in the level, whether it be just more coins, minifigs, gold bricks, or red bricks, which just kind of sucks. I mean, you can get through the whole game just by playing the main game with the 3 figures it comes with and the vehicles that it comes with, but to get everything, you're gonna have to buy all of these figures, or strategically buy figures for abilities that you need. So yeah, we got Emmett. Also, all the voice actors in the movies, in the games, even if they had to go back into archival footage, it's voiced by the real guy for most of the time. We got Legolings, Legolings. Lord of the Rings, Legolas with his arrow launcher. It is voiced by Orlando Bloom. He didn't do any new voice work for it, but they took archival footage from the movies, sound bites basically, and used it to voice the game. So, you're technically hearing Orlando Bloom's performance from Lord of the Rings when you buy this, along with Chris Pratt from Emmett. Was Chris Pratt Emmett? If he is, that means he's 2 voices in this game. That's funny to me. Doctor Who Cyberman with the Dialect. This is my wife's purchase. This is for her, but, it's a pickup for us. Doctor Who and the Dialect, which, by the way, I'll talk about a little bit. One of the cooler things, the Back to the Future, the DeLorean with Doc Brown. Actually voiced by why am I forgetting all these guys' names? Christopher Lloyd. He did new voices for this, which is really, really cool. You can tell he's pushing up in age because he does not, the voice work's kind of rough. His voice has definitely changed, obviously, since Back to the Future, but still really cool that they got him into the booth to do new voice work for this. And if you want to know why I'm wearing a beanie, it's because I ain't shaved. Well, I did shave, but it's been a few days. Plus, I like the fact that I'm wearing a Scarowinds hat. So, whatever. When we got 2 more, they were the ones that damaged. We got the Portal one with Chell and the Companion Cube, which is really cool. And then we got the Doctor Who one with, I think, K9 was the vehicle. The Doctor Who with K9 is really cool because when, it's obviously Peter Capaldi doing the voice for the main Doctor, but, if your character takes enough damage and dies in the Lego game, he doesn't come back as Peter Capaldi. He comes back as the first Doctor. And then it goes to the second Doctor, and the third and the fourth, and so on. It does all the regenerations for the Doctor, but it's all archival footage at that point. But still, it's a little touch like that, which is immediately awesome in this game. And it helps, man. It really helps with the nostalgia feels, for lack of a better word. 18 minutes in, then we completed the set by, we completed the Back to the Future set by getting the Back to the Future level pack. These are more expensive. It comes with a figure and 2 vehicles. We got Marty McFly, the DeLorean. What did Doc Brown's come with then? Oh no, Doc Brown's came with the train from Back to the Future 3. We got the DeLorean, Marty McFly, voiced by Michael J. Fox, who did new voice work for this as well. His voice has not changed at all. It's kind of cool. And then his hoverboard. So this also unlocks in-level games that aren't required to beat the game, but it's extra added content. But you have to buy the figures of that particular franchise, or at least one of them, to unlock it. Then finally, one of the coolest ones, Ghostbusters. We got Venkman, Ecto-1, and the Ghost Trap. All of it is archival. And they claim that Dan Aykroyd did new voice work for it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. That voice work is shit. Not particular-wise. I think they got him to do a couple lines, but wherever they got him to do it doesn't jive with the rest of the voice work, the new voice work in the game. I wish I could show you an example of it. I might break it down a little further when we get some more figures, because I don't have anything set up to record new school stuff right now. But it's really cool. All the voices in the game that are the Ghostbusters are archival, except for Dan Aykroyd. He got a couple more lines in, but you can definitely tell there's a difference. And it's not just Venkman. The minifig is Venkman, but so you don't have to buy 5 fucking other figures to get the entire Ghostbusters collection. You can go into the character select, choose a Ghostbuster, and then it gives you another menu, so to speak. You can scroll through until you find the Ghostbuster that you want. So that's really awesome. And just this level had so many little nice touches about it as well. But that's all the Lego Dimension stuff. She was getting mad at me because I was keeping it for this pickup video, and it took so long. So now we can at least throw away all that garbage except for the main set, because it's kind of a cool display piece. The figures, the Lego figures are up there. I'll break them all down at some point as well. Now, what did I get for Christmas? Fallout 4. And it's really cool because it does come with a copy of Fallout 3. Unfortunately, I never got rid of my copy of Fallout 3. My wife started playing Fallout 3. I'm going to be playing Fallout 4 New Vegas soon. If you want my personal opinion, a really quick one, this is a really good first-person shooter with light RPG elements in it. The closest new generation Bethesda Fallout game that even came close to being a Fallout game in feel and theme and vibe was New Vegas. That's the one I'm going to be playing. Yeah, New Vegas is broken, I'll freely admit it, but it's the closest to having tons of customization options. The skill tree in this one, or the perk system in this one, I do not like. If you got 5 points in your science stat, you can unlock computers, and then that has substats along with it. You gain a point a level, I might add, but you can actually fill out your specials a lot easier than you could in the other games, because you would need bobbleheads and certain perks to kick in. But in this one, I get level 2. I can put a point in any of my special stats. So I can max out strength and perception and agility and all that other stuff. But below that is where all your perks would be. So if you need 5 points to unlock science perk, cool, you can hack computers now. But you can't hack anything above a beginner computer. Then you would have to put points in to unlock master computers and then expert computers and then be able to bypass the security. I will say this though, I have plucked like 60 hours into this fucking game. And you will lose a lot of time with the settlement system. You can build settlements up and, improve them and defend them and do missions for them. But it's just a cycle. You will continue to have missions for your settlements that you have. And I did that for about 20 hours. So yeah, that's a really quick review of Fallout 4. I'm glad that you guys have hung around for 2016. 2016! And basically, what we're going to do is just be awesome, be cool, do some good stuff, say fuck it, and do whatever, whatever comes to mind. This is Dahmer's Cool Stuff, and as always, miss your fucking click. This is Dahmer's Cool Stuff, and as always, do good gaming. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscriptions, yay. Likes, yay. Dislikes, I don't care. Peace.